No microphone. Holy crap. I go live with no microphone. No microphone. I got to even plug in my mic. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Welcome. 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 Morning, morning, morning. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Let me plug up my mic real quick. All right. Morning, everybody. Welcome. Big up on yourself and come in. Shout out to my people going out to work this morning. Shout out to my people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up and shout out to all the people who work 2 jobs. And I say this all the time. I have the utmost respect for you because that right there takes a lot. It takes a lot of power, strength, courage, mind power, physical power, all that. Big up yourself. Shout out to my drivers out there on the road, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the long distance truck drivers especially. Man, be safe out there. Shout out to my retirees, my stay-at-home moms and pops, the grandparents. Shout out to them. Shout out to, in many cases, the grandparents are who actually hold the family together. Remember when everybody had to meet at grandma and grandpa them house every Sunday and all that for some rice and peas and them kind of thing, that chicken and, shout out to all of them. Shout out to every single good, clean-hearted person out there who wants good for everybody else as much as you want good for yourself. Big up to you. That's a good person. All right. In and on with the morning thoughts now. So we're going to talk about 2 things this morning. I couldn't find a proper headline, so I just put Nick Cannon, which is one, and then we're going to talk about Jamaican women, which what we're going to talk about Jamaican women is something that I observed based on a popular artist and some voice note that got leaked recently. I'm talking about the artist was singing heavy, 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 and our body shaped like this. She have them call her Twinkle More Time. Honestly, I can't remember her name right now because my mind is on the Nick Cannon thing. So maybe I should just start there first. Jada Kingdom is who I'm going to talk about. But I'm not talking about Jada. I'm using that to segue into a broader topic about cultural change. All right. So let's start out with Nick Cannon. I don't know if y'all know it, but I know you know Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is the guy that was married to Mariah Carey, and they're now divorced, but they have children together. Mariah Carey, the one that sing the high note, and she can't hit the notes again. Nick is some kind of I would call him a TV creator. He's been on television for a while, and a lot of the things that you've seen him in, he's either written, produced, or co-produced, or he has completely produced. So he has all these shows and these different things going on. He dabbles in music. He does that. His net worth is huge, right? Anyway, Nick Cannon got on his platform. Now, this is his podcast. He got on his podcast. He did an interview with somebody, and he decided to speak about what he had learned. And the Jewish community was offended. Mind you, he didn't say anything. I'm not going to repeat what he said, because if them do that to Nick Cannon, they can certainly do it to me. Y'all might wake up tomorrow or might wake up later this evening and my channel is gone. Obviously, right? So Nick said some stuff. Now, there are a lot of people who are saying he didn't say anything wrong. He told the truth, right? He told the truth. That's what people are saying. He told the truth. However, he was fired. He works for listen, when you're when you're dependent on someone to feed you, that's where you go to get your paychecks. That's the paycheck that pays your bills and make you have a little extra something you can put in at the bank after payday. Because you know a lot of people, the paycheck don't even stretch to the bills. So it's a joy when you can pay all the bills and then have extra to put in the bank. His paychecks are huge because he has enough to put in the bank and then live luxury life behind it. So you can't say what you want to say. You understand? You can't. But what's amazing to me is this. What's amazing to me is how fast he lost his job. They took everything that he had on air, off the air. I'm talking about Wildin' Out, and then he's the host of, I think, something with voices, that weird show where the people come out and sing under a mat. He's a host of a couple of shows on television, and he also has his own show on television, which is the Wildin' Out series, which is said to be worth $1 billion, $1 billion, billion. Yes, Masked Singer, Shysta 30. Thank you. Now, at first you heard him come out, right? And Nick was like unapologetic, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna sue them. I want all rights to my Wildin' Out. Better make sure they don't use it in other places." You know him, come on, tough chest high. He was talking hard. Puffy over there talking about, "Come on over here, brother. We got your back." So I left a message for Puffy. I said, all this, because Puffy jumped over there with all this, "Come on home to the family. We got your back." Like this black love thing. Do you know how many artists ran away from Puffy? Do you know how many artists were robbed by Puffy? Do you know how many artists were destroyed by Puffy? And he's still living off of their royalties through their publishing, right? Mace offered to buy his publishing back from Puffy for $5 million. And Puffy said, nah, we'll just wait till the time on it expire. And the time on it, I think, expires when Mace is 50, when he hits 50 years old. Now, mind you, he was around Puffy. Puffy been owned his publishing since he was 19 or 18. So he's talking about "come on home." I said, nah, that's not where Nick Cannon wants to go. Puffy could start by giving Mace his publishing back, or giving him the right to buy it back, the opportunity to buy it back. But he's making more than $5 million a year off the man's publishing, so he's not going to give it back. Or he doesn't even want him to buy it back for $5 million. The real number is undisclosed. Mace would be shocked to know how much money Puffy is making off his publishing. I say that to say this. Puffy would probably end up doing the same thing to Nick Cannon. And you know, sometimes when these celebrities, because we have this thing, anything happens or goes down, like for instance, the other day, the whole George Floyd thing, people were marching in the streets. And if you notice, black people started attacking their own celebrities, as far as the athletes, the athletic superstars, the football players, the basketball players, the musicians, the artists, the entertainers, actors. We started attacking them because we started saying, "Oh, we're there for you. We support you all the time. We are your fans. You are us, part of our community." But when this type of stuff reaches us, most of you go silent. I always tell people this, listen, when a person has worked their way up, right, all the way up to a level where they're used to a totally different type of lifestyle now, you know, the mansions and the private yachts and the flying in private jets and all that, don't expect people to just get up and throw away everything they work for just so they could come out and be a voice for us who are still down here, if you understand my logic. Nick lost his job so fast because of who owns, well, I should just say because of who owns him, but because of who owns all the networks. Now, Viacom is a umbrella company, and under Viacom comes many other companies. Nick works in many other companies, but they're all children of Viacom. You understand? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, so what if Viacom fires him? He's good. He's still got this over here. Then I went and did my research, and I'm like, no, but they own that too. Well, maybe he still got this. No, but they own that too. Well, he could do this. No, they own that too. And by the end of the day, he was let go from all of them. That tough talk, by the end of the night, beat up his chest. They better apologize. He actually put out a statement saying they need to apologize, and he expects an apology from them and all this other stuff. Well, by the time I wake up this morning, People Magazine, Nick Cannon makes an apology. Okay? Not only has he made an apology, let me show you how powerful these people are. And if only we as a people could be that powerful. Not only did he make an apology, I knew he was going to make an apology because last night, before I went to bed, I watched Nick Cannon said something about they're trying to stop me from feeding from providing for my family. And I thought, they're trying to stop me from providing for my family. That's a desperate talk. When anytime you hear somebody start saying, man, I can't do it because it'll stop me from providing for my family. Here is a person that is concerned about their responsibilities, being able to provide for their family, their children, and being able to maintain a certain type of lifestyle. By this morning, the people he was asking or telling to apologize to him, he was apologizing to them. Not only is he apologizing to them, he is now going to Israel to learn more about their culture. He has to not only apologize, but he has to get on a plane and go overseas, go to their country, learn their culture, all this stuff. So I thought to myself, how many black people are going to actually back him? There's nobody come out to back that man. Matter of fact, there's nothing we can do for him. Nick Cannon car payment is probably the amount for the house that we dream of building one day. So, I mean, none of us can do nothing, can maintain their lifestyle. Now, is it realistic for us to ask these people? Is it realistic for us to ask someone to give up a $100 million contract to come speak on our behalf, knowing that once they're done speaking, the possibilities are they're going to be unemployed? A lot of us are keeping our mouths shut for minimum wage jobs. Think about it. But we want people, who have multi-million-dollar contracts to give that up, to come speak for us. But we're keeping our mouths shut on minimum wage jobs or jobs that are barely above minimum wage. You know what I'm talking about. You go to work, you hate the damn job, you hate the people that work there, you hate your supervisor. You go to work every day just the same. You cuss them out. Hey girl, how you doing? Good morning, Miss James. All right, look. I can't stand it. We do it. We won't speak out. We won't speak out, right? On that level. So, and why? Because I hate this job, yo, but it pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I gotta be. Yo, that's one of my worst fears, is waking up every day going to a job. That's why I big up people who do it. Waking up I can't think of anything that could be more unhappy, to wake up every day to go to a job what you absolutely hate, and you hate the people on the job, and they don't like you either, and you are uncomfortable all day, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day if you do some overtime, and you get up the next day to do the same. Is it realistic to actually ask these people with that type of a platform, multi-million-dollar platforms and lifestyles to maintain, to throw away all that, to just come say some words on our behalf? And here's the truth. If they actually do it and they lose everything, a lot of us are the same ones that laugh at them. Yeah, I remember one time when he was popping, he fell off, man. That dude, he fell off. When last he put out a hit? When last you seen him? When all along, it's because they're getting blackballed from the inside because they simply chose to speak out on our behalf. So the others have learned. They're not going to Colin Kaepernick me. Colin was right. My knee was bending. I was about to go down on that knee, but then I started to think about my bills, my children's school fee. I live in a private neighborhood in Brentwood, California. My house is $2.5 million. Oh, I can't bend that knee. And the knee just straightened up back like this. I can't do it. I love you, black people, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Not one of us will dedicate ourselves to feeding these people's children. After all, that is what life is about. Life is about, especially when you become a parent, life becomes your responsibility to your children to provide a secure environment for them to grow in, to nurture, to provide, to make sure that they are not under stress. Stressed out children, adults think they feel stress. Children feel stress even more, and they don't know how to deal with it because they're not developed here yet to deal with it. So you want to have your children grow up stress-free. You want to have your children grow up in a bit of luxury. You're able to afford things. You don't want everything your child points to. You have to say no because the money ain't there. You just simply can't afford it. You're living in poverty or you're hand to mouth, barely making it. Not one of us are going to help these people when they stand up. Not one of us. So I think it's unfair to actually ask them. And I saw Nick apologize this morning. And the things he has to do after the apology, my heart goes out to him, man, because he said what he said. And a lot of people are saying it's not, he didn't lie. But because of who it was directed to and the kind of power they hold, he had to rearrange his whole life overnight. He had to take one in the face. Sad. But it is what it is. So with that apology, now remember, he was fired from everything. We're going to talk about Twinkle in a minute. We're going to talk about heavy. We're going to talk about Jada Kingdom in a minute. And again, we're just going to segue. We're using the Jada Kingdom situation to segue into a broader observation. Now, he woke up this morning, I woke up this morning, and People Magazine, of course, says that Nick Cannon apologizes for his anti-Semitic remarks, as Fox then announced that he will remain the host of Masked Singer. So he went from losing everything to apologizing just to get it back, even though he told the public that those people needed to apologize to me. You see, his apology got him back everything that or at least got him back that job. Now, if he had stayed stone-faced, nope, I am absolutely right. Ain't too many Colin Kaepernicks out there. Ain't too many Muhammad Ali's out there. I don't know if y'all know it, but Muhammad Ali's real name is Cassius Clay, right? Or was Cassius. I feel like he'll whoop me from the grave just by saying Cassius Clay. His real name was Cassius Clay. So around the time when the Vietnam War was happening, there was drafting going on. War broke out. They wanted people to fight. They're going to take your sons 18 and up if they are able-bodied, all that. So the only people that didn't make it getting drafted were the ones who ran away, hid in bushes, ran away to Canada or different places, or the ones that actually came up with some medical reason because all of a sudden I got real handicaps. I can't fire a gun. I'm not going. That type of stuff. All right. Muhammad Ali straight up said, I don't have no beef with them people. They don't hate me. And I don't hate them. I'm not picking up no gun going over there to kill nobody. And then come back here to a country where you treat me like an animal, less than human. It's not going to happen, right? They put handcuffs on the champion boxer and put him in jail. Muhammad Ali said, that's fine. A lot of my people are in there already. I'll just go join them. So he went in there, and they thought, okay, they took away his wealth. They locked him in a jail cell, right? What he did was, when he was in there, he educated himself and he learned things. He went in Cassius Clay. He came out, he shed the European name Cassius Clay. He shed that name. He came out a Muslim. He came out Muhammad Ali. And I remember him beating the mess out of George Foreman, because George Foreman kept calling him Cassius. And he kept saying, my name's not Cassius. You're going to learn today. You're going to say my name today, Muhammad Ali. And he beat the mess out of him until he said Muhammad Ali. Over time, they didn't give him all the endorsements, and they didn't give him all the accolades that he deserved until he died, or until he got really old and frail. And remember Muhammad Ali, he would shake like this, but he would still throw a quick jab and a quick two-piece, but he would shake like this. So he had Parkinson's, right? And it's a degenerative disease, and it got worse over the years. That great sacrifice. Ain't too many people doing that. Colin Kaepernick. Everybody thought he was wrong, right? You had black people who, this man was putting one knee on the ground, kneeling. All he was saying is, don't look at me if you don't like seeing me kneel. But I'm not standing when that anthem plays, because I don't feel the vibe, land of the free, home of the brave, and all that. Why are we treated like this here? There are young black men, or black men and women, that are being killed unarmed, unexplained, and nobody is getting reprimanded for it. Everybody is being able to keep their jobs, go on about their business, and get into other altercations with other people of color. If some of them even repeat the same thing. That's all he was taking a knee for. And there were many football players who stood there and looked at him like, and I was one of them that was over here cussing those football players out. I was like, look at you. And he took a knee for us, and you couldn't take a knee beside him to support him. Well, you seen what happened, right? He was pretty much forced out of the NFL. Now, you know how hard it is to actually exist in professional sports on that level? How hard it is to even get there? Now, foreigners should know. A lot of you should know, because you wanted to do professional sports at one time, until you found out how hard the work was to actually get there, right? You got to run till you throw up, because that's how you expand your lungs and all these other things. You said, no, I'm not go. He did all that, and he got there, and they took it from him for simply protesting peacefully, something that is constitutionally guaranteed to all citizens. That's all he did. He followed the law. He didn't toss a piece of tissue across the field. He didn't throw a plastic cup down on the ground. He just simply took a knee, not bothering anybody else. And the world became bothered for him taking a knee because of the cause he took the knee for. He lost everything, right? Ain't gonna be too many of him. And I understand now the reason why the other brothers beside him didn't take a knee with him is because they have that lifestyle to maintain. They worked really hard to get to where they're at. They have children that need to go to school, and they don't want the children going to no doggone free school, public school, and get punched in the back of the head, or get told, you a square, your daddy come to pick you up every day in the limo, you got it good, huh, rich boy? No, they want their children around other children, people that have things like they have. It's like going to Jamaica and showing off all your jewelry, and you know, you have big Benz, and you have this and the house, and you buy out the bar, and money just pile up big like this. And then a little poor youth rob you, shoot you up on the side of the road, and take what he could get off of you. How crazy is that? What he could get off of you won't even last him half a day, but he'll take it, and he'll take your life in the process. So They don't want to live in that environment. That's why we live in different worlds. That's why you don't see them. Most of us, unless we live in some exclusive community, we don't see professional athletes and movie stars and all that on a daily basis. You don't wake up and go put your garbage out and say, oh, hi, Mr. McCann. Oh, hi, so-and-so. You don't. They're not in your neighborhood. And they like to keep it that way. They like to maintain a certain type of lifestyle for their children. And who can blame them for that? Who can blame them for that? Now, let me run through a couple of these comments, and then we're going to talk about the heavy. Diddy saved Nick Cannon. No, he didn't. Diddy didn't save Nick Cannon. Diddy is on his own network, and Diddy wanted Nick Cannon to come over to his network. He voiced his support for Nick Cannon, but like I said earlier, Nick Cannon is not stupid. You see, there are black people out there that will do you worse than how these white people will do you. There are black people out there who will make sure that $1 million is made when you step on the stage, but they're going to take 900,000 off that million. Diddy is one of those people, and Nick Cannon knows that. So he prefers to be over where he has to keep my mouth. Okay, my bad. I messed up. I said some stuff I shouldn't have said. Don't take everything away from me, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will go out there and say it to the public. I apologize. I was wrong. Please don't take my stuff away from me. Diddy didn't save him. Diddy was getting ready to use him just like how he used Mace and just like how he used all the others and took away 112, took away their publishing. There are videos on YouTube where these people are speaking. They're like, hey, man, we don't own our publishing either. I felt Mace when he said that. Diddy got our publishing too. And there's a time limit on it of how long he can use your publishing for. Imagine you create your own stuff and your own people. You went in thinking, no, I'm not signing no contract with these white people because they're going to rob me. I'm going to sign with Diddy because he's a black man. Self-made, worked his way up from the ground. He understands my vision, where I'm trying to go. And this man takes all your damn publishing, right? Sends you back to literally poverty, pretty much. If you weren't saving some money that you were making from shows and whatnot, you would have been what they call a real fall off. So they know that. They know that. They know that that's what Diddy does. There are videos out there. You can watch the video, them listen to the people, them talk about how their publishing is gone. I'm not talking about no long time thing. I'm talking about thing that's happening now. Whatever the hell you are about long time thing. I hope that wasn't directed to me. Anyways, I'm just looking at the comments and I'm seeing it's still going on today. If you follow music, my son does music, so I follow music and I follow up to the now artists. They're still doing the same thing today to them. And they make sure that they take away all their publishing. And imagine someone is making more than $5 million per year off of your publishing, and you sitting out there barely have an income. Yeah, these people that talk about, oh, all news that are a lot. Like sometimes I do a video and I say, man, I feel like this person died in vain. You know, nobody pays attention anymore. It was just one day and posted on front page for shock value. Female lawyer gunned down right next to her mom in her car, blah, blah, blah. And I let the story sit for like a week before I run it because I'm not the news. So I don't need to do breaking news for you. You know where to go find breaking news, right? CNN, Fox News, TVJ, CVM, all the different from different countries, different. I'm not them. What I do is I take a situation, I put it on the table, we dissect it, and we discuss it. How does it apply to us? What can we do to make sure this never happens again? You know what I'm saying? We look into it. What possibly could have happened here that led to that? It's basically studying human behavior and all that other stuff. So that is what we do here. But then of course, you have people, an all-time story that SouFLo, man, you're always late. Well, maybe this ain't the platform for you. Okay? Maybe this is not the platform for you. I don't do breaking news. And I always say to the person who lost their child, it's never old news. Yeah. So y'all come talk about old news, that it's never old news. It's still fresh for them every day. And it'll probably be fresh for them every day for life. All right. We're going to move on. All I'm saying is a lot of us are going to work in jobs we don't like. We barely getting paid much. We barely can pay all the bills, and we keep our mouth shut anyways because we have bills to pay. So don't expect celebrities to give up millions and hundreds of millions of dollars to come down here, come say something on our behalf and risk losing everything. It's unfair. It's not realistic. And if they actually do it, not one of us are going to contribute $1 to help their cause, help them feed their children, help them pay their bills on time. Most of us will actually end up joining the bandwagon of people that are going to laugh at them after they have taken that fall. Yeah? All right. Now, I'm wondering what's going on in Jamaica with the females, because I'm seeing this cultural shift, but it's been happening for a while now. So let me pull you in. So a little voice note got leaked out, right? And the voice, oh well, it's not a voice note. Somebody said it's not a voice note. It's actually what she said on her live on Instagram. So we're talking about a popular Jamaican artist, Jada Kingdom, and she basically, the voice note was a conversation. I heard it as a voice note. So somebody apparently recorded it and took the voicing off of it and didn't use her video, because her audience is saying, her followers are saying, stop telling people lie. It's not a voice note. It's exactly what she said on her live. Y'all just took the vocals. Either way, I wasn't there. It's out there though. Somebody sent it, come give me, and them say, SouFLo, check out that piece of drama here. So when I checked it out, now this is Jada Kingdom who sing about she want her banana, right? Banana meaning, come on ladies, work with me. You know what banana mean. Men, work with me. You know what banana mean. If your woman says she want her banana, you already know what. Ladies, if the man say want him banana peel, you already know what. He's not talking about going to the kitchen, go peel no banana and stain up yourself. He's talking about him want him banana peel. All right. So now understand where I'm going with it. They see it there? See it there? Yes, Beverly Johnson. So we're on track. All right. The voice note was actually her cursing out another female. And then the part where it got to me was when she said, me and you used to, you know, the F word that we end with K and have them two words then at the middle. Me and you used to. So nobody come go on like, oh, and when me turn you, that's why you never like when time me turn your back way. But now this is a female who everybody thought was straight as an arrow. She tell the next girl, say, you never like, that's why you never like when me turn your back way, because you know, so the whole of your whole check out, dig out round there, so can you make when name there, not top cure in your hole. And I said, damn, you see I'm editing myself. I don't take great joy in using these types of words. And I know there are old people on here with virgin ears. So I'm not trying to offend anybody. Somebody might be listening to me in the car. If the children are there, hurry up and drop them off quick. So it was a big sodomite conversation. And I said, damn, she's gay? Like, we're not discussing someone's sexuality. What we're discussing here is, I'm about to segue right now into what we're discussing right now is a cultural change that I've seen. And it's been going on for some time. Never did I ever think that in dancehall music, reggae music, that I would see women so openly bi. And those who are not openly they're flirting with the idea like, she could get it. No, I never been with a girl before, but she could get it. I said, when you reach Yasso, she could get it. Imagine if me as a man, that I talk about, I'm not bi, but he could get it. Why? You see what I'm saying? Yes, it's been a while, but now it's out. Now it's out. And I watched how they did it through the people that they have given fame to. I think fame is given. And fame is given to who is willing to push the agenda. You understand? Because there are a lot of talented youths out there that probably don't have the resources to bring them thing to certain people for them to see it and say, yes, you are the next thing, my youth. We're going to polish you up. Yeah, we're going to spend some money and make sure, say, your image turn up and all that. And we're going to make sure your music produced properly and put you out into the world because we know, say, you're going to be a big deal. No, they give the agenda, they give the stage to those who are willing. It was like this. Watching that Shensia video, so Jada don't have to feel so alone. And funny enough, Jada and Shensia were friends for a very long time. You know, I'm telling my wife yesterday, I said, a girlfriend on the set. Enough of these girls, the reason why they get so up in their feelings about their girlfriends is because it's their girlfriends. You understand? And I'm just starting to realize this, so I'm shocked. I'm in a bit of shock. Forgive me. You might know this before I do. I'm in a bit of shock. To see, though, to see it actually happening. When I saw the Shensia video where she promoted it for shock value a week before the video even hit. And everybody was saying, oh my God. And she would caption the thing with stuff like, I deserve to be happy. And she showed a picture of she in a bed with one next girl. And, you know, sexy lingerie and these things. And we are saying, and it left us talking for a week, right? Because you know we love gossip on them something there. So we are talking for a week, mix up on them thing there. And we're saying, but maybe it's for a video shoot. Some people would say. Others that say, yeah, man, it's for a video shoot, but she really go both ways. Now, when the video came out now, the whole concept of her waking up in the morning, that's how the song starts out, you know. Listen to the song. Wake up in the morning. You know what I say? So she's waking up in the morning, jump out of bed. And the camera shows a girl still in the bed. So I had to ask my female audience, how many of you sleep in the same bed with your female friends in nothing, lingerie, and these kind of things? So I realized they were pushing that agenda. I seen Gage doing dung in your throat, girl. Tapping nice make me a real song that you know, people. I one of the biggest dancehall song that you know. When that song there, come on. Boom, boom, boom. Just the beat alone make everybody run to the dance floor. But then you say, dung in your throat, yeah. If you're a conscious person, you're like, tapping nice make me. The word do I say to dash it where this it starts with a C and it ends with an M and you have one little bend upward so in the middle in your throat, yeah. And then they're grabbing girls, just random females, and make them make out with each other, and they're doing it and these kind of things. I never thought I would see that day. Not in Jamaican culture, not in dancehall. And the men, a lot of the men, they like it, and the reason they like it, we already know, is to serve their purpose, because somewhere in their fantasies, I'm going to fit in the middle of all this. But I'm getting to find out that that's not nothing new either. A typical thing. Now, may I tell you one real story, but I want to save the story a little bit. So there's a video out there. And of course, I couldn't show this video on here, but I think I shared it to my chat room on WhatsApp a while back. There's a video out there. So a girl leave Jamaica now. She's very girly, you know. She look can be deceiving. She look very girly. She left Jamaica. She's working and living in the glorious Florida of the United States of America. Now, here's the thing about Florida, people, for those of you who don't know. We're right next to Jamaica. So when we jump on a plane, especially the people who live in Miami, when you jump on the plane, you see, it's literally, missing man, I go up on the plane and I want mesh marina, cut off shorts, socks and slippers, and a newspaper wrap up in my back pocket. No bags, no nothing. That's how we jump on the plane, right? Yo, me, I got my yard here, man. Friday evening, jump on the plane and come back Monday morning. If you have a 4-day weekend and them kind of thing there. So she says, she goes, yeah, me have life good enough, me have money are foreign and them thing there. So one time I get stressed out and I need a little break, zoom, me just fly, come down to Jamaica, come grab one of them gal ya. She said, come grab one of them gal ya. So I'm watching the video. She's in the next room. Now when she in the room, you see, she in the room, I fix up something so. And she so me I say, I'm saying to myself, I watch she a strap on her body. When the camera go down like this, me see something hang off her, well, like, I'm not over exaggerating, the size of the something was like this. And she a laugh and I lift it up and I say, me have a girl in the next room around there, so you see? Watch her. I gotta deal with her proper now. Me, I'm curious. I'm not bi curious, I'm just curious. So me did I pre the thing. I mean I say, where this I go? Cause I wish I could do with that. I tell you about the people, let me know. I'm telling you about the cultural shift. I'm telling you, as I am shocked, I am sharing my shock with you so you can be aware, but you will probably be shocked too. All right. She strap up her thing. There's something so big chef is strap it up around her waist and them something that I remember doing rappelling out of helicopters, and that's exactly how we strap up a thing. Right? So when she has strap it up, me I say, I wish she has strap this up for, and when the camera drop on me see this sitting. I said, blow her skirt. I can't, me have to see where this goes. Okay. She go to the next room. Listen to me now. She go to the next room, right? I like a maga girl lay down on the bed, round there, in our next room. You see? Send the video for research purposes. Listen to man. I like a maga girl lay down in the bed, round there. And my girl start walk her with something. I mean, I talk about people. We have to talk in a code these days because YouTube I move away sideways. You understand? So she beat her with something, you know, and I say beat her with something what I mean. Right? See the girl here? That's all the reaction the girl was giving. So the woman now will have the something pan her. The woman put, and they're videotaping her and she not care. So the woman will have this. May I tell you which part the woman them gone in a man. So the woman will have the something pan her now. The woman back out. And she said, then blows her skirt, my girl. Me I reel out your something now, you're not even a flinch. That's exactly what she said to the girl. And I myself felt secondhand embarrassment for the girl. Because the next woman I tell her say she a reel out to something will look so. And people may not like the thing about from fist to probably both your son. And she a give her the whole light. And she said, not a ooh. I, maybe ouch, nothing. Me say maybe she gonna say ouch. So maybe they mute the camera one time, cause there's no way she take that and not say nothing. All right, the woman that do it to her, tell her, say, my girl, if this can't do nothing for you, man not no use to you. That's exactly what the woman tell her. Now that's degrading. But when she said that to her, watch your girl now. Like she thought it was a compliment. The woman say, me I kill you out your something and you're not even not flinch. If this can't do nothing for you, man, I no use to you. I remember looking at that girl and thinking how young she is, and then thinking how done she is. Because enough for them talk about snapback and the thing nah snapback because of them something there. The snapback boss, it nah snapback. Rubber band can snap back if the rubber band is in place, but me see all rubber band already couldn't snap back. And after a while it just bust. I said to myself, are them kind of something you're going? And I'm sure that's not an isolated case. Because I'm telling about the video when me see with the bag of man them we pick up the girl, tourist man, a group of white man we pick up a girl on one beach down a Moby and carry go up to one hotel. And them deal with our vicious, a bare face, you know, people. Them never want no other part of our body, just our face. And all through her nose it a come. She a blow some big bubble through her nose. Can't breathe. I can't breathe meant something different that day. I'm saying, what happened to our women? You know what I'm saying? And if this is what the young women have to emulate, if this is what they have to model themselves after, we slide into hell in a handbasket with gasoline drawers on. Because it's hopeless. It's hopeless. That same girl there, when woman I look on her, oh, I'm big woman, you know, you can't tell. And I mean big as in age. She is up in age, right? She's not no little girl. She wasn't old, but she looked probably like in her 30s, 40s. A big woman, right? She tell the little girl, say, you're done. You're like, this can nothing for you. You me I kill out this, you're not even, not that, nothing. Not that, nothing. Man, no, I'm not used to you. And them same woman there. Same woman there. Now stop talking about oh man something ticky bit and teeny weeny and can't do nothing. Of course it can't do nothing. God never create no man where have nothing will look like this. You done got yourself used to something like that and now you want me to do what? What me can't do? One comedian said like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. You know when you're in a hotel and walk and you see long hallway and you take one little hot dog and throw it down the hallway? That's pretty much what it is. Can't do a thing for you. Right? It was shocking when I heard the video, but then when it was confirmed about Jada, I'm saying, oh man. And she's not the first one. There was a voice note out with Dovey Magnum. And Dovey, I said, Dovey was talking about another popular female entertainer. Where she said, yeah, but tell the people them one time we did drunk the other night when we are come from a so-and-so party and we in our back of a car. Tell the people them, so me strap it on and you ride it. Tell the people them, or me kill you it that night there. Tell the people them, so, and they're having this conversation like it's normal. And I'm thinking I'm the only one in the room that's Linda, hear what? Instead of asking me to speak English, Linda Macmillan, because you want to be singled out today. Good morning. I understand you trying. You can learn a little bit of more time. Just like how the one we learn English more time. Come on, Wi-Fi. Let me take a break. I'll be right back. All right, so this internet thing is playing with me, right? So what I did was I'm gonna plug up directly to the modem. So we have good internet, so we can, all right, there we go. On track. Yeah. So as I was saying to Maclan, whatever this person's name was, what should I? Let me go find her back. Linda Macmillan. I was saying, like how you said, please speak English. I was saying, please learn some patois today. No, listen, it's okay. I'm not that aggressive. Please, please learn some patois today. Take it as a learning opportunity. All right. It's good to learn how other people communicate. Learn like something about other cultures. No. Yeah, I saw the people that are going. We're 50 minutes into this video. We have 10 minutes left. There's a 1-hour video showing in the morning before you go to work. You know, maybe because I lived, people, for those of you who don't know it, right? I believe in sevens. So there was a point in my life where I lived for 7 years. And I say, if nothing don't happen within this 7 years, goals set, then I'm going to change the whole scenario. So I lived for 7 years, the whole Rasta life. No haircut, no shave. That was the basic of starting. Then I started to read up my Marcus Garvey philosophy books. Then I started to read up His Imperial Majesty. I started to read up many more things, you know what I'm saying, and educate myself on certain things. And as I did, and my hair grew for those 7 years, me have locks down to you. So one time, you know, people, me used to grab two sides like this. Don't have some locks did there. All right. So I lived it. And maybe it's because at that I come from where, and of course, my dream was to make it to Africa and do some big things and me not even lift off of the ground. So when the year 7 rolled around and completed, I made a promise to my mom that I would change that and go do something else, because the goal was to have some level of success, as in some level of independence, to where I was able to take care of my family, be independent, take care of myself, not be a grown man depending on my mom to help me pay bills or live in our house and she'll tell me when me can come in and then something there. I prefer go rent a 1 room somewhere and pay for that and build myself up from there. I've always been like that. So that's where it led me. But maybe it was because of those things why I don't gravitate too much towards this whole make the people them feel like, yeah, and that's what even a Rasta need good maintenance though. Very true. I was a clean Ras. Matter of fact, me used to work at one barber shop. And I want man come in there. One man came in the barber shop one day, and you know when time barber shop full, customers line up. Big barber cut. When you done cut a person, you flash out your cape like this. Yeah. And you say next. You point so with confidence. You ready? One trillion man look for me and say, you asking me if I need a haircut? But you looking like you need help? I was so embarrassed. I was like, next. Anybody need a haircut next? And just because the man said that, nobody else never wanted to come in my chair because I was new to that area. Well, they got to know me pretty good. I was one of the top barbers there. And I cut there for quite a few years. And then I realized haircutting, it's in the barber shop. A recruiter from the army come get me, you know. And the story started there. So I don't know. I don't gravitate too good towards this whole cultural shifting where the woman them I feel like so them can ride each other and then still going like, oh, she's just my friend. That's just my home girl. That's my girlfriend. When you and your friend get drunk together and start feel up each other. I've seen the pictures, and I always say it. Like any woman when me see in a woman face like this, it equates to a man being in a man face like this to me. You know what I'm saying? If it's your thing and that's what you do, then that's what you do. But I'm talking about the culture of everybody joining in to a place where everyone thinks that I just swing. It's normal. That's how we living now. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Damali says, nope, not my thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But enough of them I say, no, not my thing, and I feel them thing. You know? I feel that let me put my disclaimer out there, because some people love get real extra with this thing. I've always said it on SouFLoTV, and I'm going to continue to say it. I care zero about someone's sexuality. It does not define you to me. What defines you to me is how you treat me when we cross paths. If I have to work somewhere and I meet you there, for instance, when I'm working in OT and I meet you there as a fellow therapist, I don't care about your sexuality. I care about what you can do for these patients. I care about how we can be a part of the same team to make things go smoothly on a day-to-day basis and this kind of thing. I'm here to get my paycheck, but I enjoy doing what I do as well. And I do care about my patients. So because I work in the geriatric side of things, and it's end of life for most of these people. So me don't want nobody come in there that don't really care about the people. Them, oh, Mr. Jones, he shitted on himself again, girl. Room 214, leave his ass in there. We see it. We see it. And those kind of people, I like to call them out. So I don't care about no sexuality and none of that. We can work. Just understand this though. Don't jump out no closet on me, and don't try to come sideways to me about nothing, because I'm not into it, right? And that's where the thing is. And you respect that, and I respect you. Do your thing. I'm not offended. I'm just having a conversation about the cultural shift, because you must understand that I know yesterday me born. I come from a time in Jamaica where our culture was much different, as far as, not to say this wasn't going on all along, because a lot of stuff been going on all along. It's just through internet nowadays why everything does out there so exposed, right? But we still had some moral grounds and boundaries where we actually conveyed that to the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? And certain things was just, if I that y'all got in, I hold it down over there, so yeah. Now is out and free for all. So it's kind of shocking to witness. And then you witness like they're pushing it so hard that every artist has to include it somewhere. So me I roll with the big bad artist massacre, and then boom, blessings. Why are you starting out a song about blessings? Just like Shensia did, Massacre did. This was like some kind of secret ritual behind the scene. So you wrapped up religion, blessings, biblical teachings with these images. Two gala swap tongue. You jumping out of the bed with the next girl, spent the night in bed with her, girl on girl. And yes, subliminal messages, Domily. Subliminal messages, and it's working. It's working, because if you talk to the younger generation and you ask them, or you look, just observe them. Don't even speak. Just observe them. It's all good for them. It's normal for them. And it's normal for them because they've seen the people that they idolize portraying these images. So it's okay. So when me I grew up, me never see that. Nobody who I knew as an entertainer was portraying these kind of images. I grew up at Clarendon, right? Where my people, real country people, real strict people, real morals and principles people to this day. So I wasn't even allowed to listen to certain kind of music. It just never played in my house, period. If me hear it, out the road me hear it. You know, a taxi man I go play him thing, bus driver play him thing, out the road when you go market, big speaker, bunks, them kind of thing that in my house, not even in my house, in my neighborhood, nobody now play nothing out loud like that. So I'm wondering, yeah, Mark the Don, of course, man, big up Clarendon, our groundation that done. I don't understand what's going on. I see it, and I'm trying to relate to it because I have children that are going to grow up in this, and I have to understand it in order to understand it in order to know how to guide my youths them. Yeah. So that's the thing there. That's the thing there. Oh, she's still a ball about speak English. Poor thing. Here what? Some people get up miserable every day. Every day. May have somebody who start this channel for years now, and literally the person has to be a subscriber, and not only a subscriber, they make sure they are a notified subscriber. So every video I drop, you see you people who really support and you in there on the notifications and you're like, I'm the first one here. That person that reached before you, I count videos that was up for 30 seconds. I talk about a whole 20-minute video, you know, just uploaded and 30 seconds into being uploaded, thumbs down. And they do it every day to every one of my videos. I actually put out a statement last night where I said, I want to know who this person is because they deserve an award for being so dedicated. Not true. That's real dedication, but you gotta think about you dislike somebody so much that you make sure you're dedicated to being notified every time a video posts. People, 30 seconds of a 20-minute video. Thumbs down. I even uploaded multiple videos, like where I'm upload 3-4 videos for the day. 30 seconds in, thumbs down on all videos. So I know it. Hello, you're not stopping anything, but I know that they're out there. So some people just get up sad, miserable, messed up every day. But I know if you say, oh man, if you pray for them, you know, because like I said, I'm genuine. I genuinely want good for others, like I want good for myself. Now, when time, like I'm talking to you right now, I've been through the struggles. So I'm so thankful to the Most High for where I'm at now in life. I can wake up. As I'm talking to you right now, I look outside of my backyard. Fenced in private backyard. And I just want to go out there, go probably burn a spliff or something in the early morning there and catch a vibes. You probably stressed, Linda. You probably one of them people that's going to the job that I'm talking about. Like, since you want me to speak English, you're probably one of those people that are going to the job that you hate so much. I gotta go to this stuff again. And then when you get to work, you gotta smile with everybody that you hate. Hi, Mr. Jones. Hi, Mr. Jones. That's your whole day. And I wish things get better for you. Okay, I wish things will get better for you, but you got to work on it, and you have to work on yourself, and then things will start to get better for you. Karma is very real, so you can't go around dishing this negativity, putting negative energy out into the universe for others to catch it, and don't think some of it's gonna bounce right back to you. You're miserable, Linda. You're miserable. Me see it. Me see it, Linda. You're miserable. Oh God, poor thing. Linda, him not perform right. I don't know. So, something is. Good morning, Jono Charles. Morning, manners and respect. We're past the hour mark, people. We're gonna cut it down right here. So please don't be like Linda today. Please, please remain joyful and don't try to pawn off your unhappiness and your insecurities on other people. Okay, life is not complicated as we think. We think too much and make it complicated. You understand? So, for instance, if I'm scrolling social media and I see something that upsets my spirit, I just do one of them. Scroll past. Matter of fact, I scroll like this and make sure I scroll like 4, 5, 6, 7 profiles down. So how far I want to get to from it. So practice this today. All right? See that? Make it. We are Jamaican. We make everything have style. So we're not scrolling like this. So we are Jamaican, so we scroll so. When we don't like it, we scroll so. All right, Linda. So see that? Scroll like this today. And don't let anything bother your spirit. Life is too short. All right, big up for yourself, people. Manners and respect. Manners and respect. All right. I love you. All the people who turn out all the time. Manners and respect. We don't have to agree on everything. You hear that? I don't want nobody agree with me on everything. Sometimes the little back and forth, it's sweet. And it gets me to where I can see things from somebody else's perspective. Now I'm broadening my view. If you see things only from your own view, you're not broadening your view. You're right here. So I have to listen to other people who see things differently. So come on in, man. Me not mad. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. Ooh, Linda probably like how I switch it up too. It's okay. Have a wonderful day, people. All the people going out to work today. All the people staying home working. All my entrepreneurs. Big up yourself. You weren't on the list this morning. Manners and respect. And I will be working today on changing the t-shirts that are under the, it's not only t-shirts. Not fun, don't go to the store, but I actually have an online store. And those pieces that you see under the videos, those are just pieces from the store. The store has a whole bunch of stuff, but I'll be changing what's on there today to something more. Let me show you. Yo, I'm so blessed I have no time to be stressed. Trust me. So I'm in my office right at home. So those are my merchandise right there. So I don't know which one I'm gonna put up again. It might be the SouFLo in red. That just says SouFLoTV on the back right there, but the front looks like that, which is a red version of this, right? Then I have, oh, check it. Y'all probably never saw this one. This was the female one. I got this for my wife, and she wear it more time. Just a little top, right? And she wear it more time when she feel like she want to promote my thing. When she feel like she want to promote my thing. Then there's one over there in pink. And then the shirt that did the most, is actually, wait, before me get up, make sure my leg them not too ashy. I'm saying goodbye, people. I'm saying goodbye. Have a wonderful day. I'm ushering you out. All right, this is the one that a lot of people are asking me to put back up. So I'm probably going to put this one back up or something similar. That was the one that everybody is asking for now, right? See that? Well, little but with Talawa. I saw the thing set. Well, Linda there. Linda. Well, little but with Talawa. I saw the thing set, Linda. So the thing set. Welcome to our culture, Linda. We're jovial people usually. Big up on yourself here. You need a onesies like this. Boy, I don't do no onesies. I actually did baby clothes on the last one, and infant clothing and children clothing on the last one. There was the up. If you look down there, so the shirts have in the front is up, big up. And then in the back of the shirt, it says wake up, wise up, rise up. So people who see you from the front will probably think up. What does that mean? But when you pass them and they see the back, it'll say wake up, wise up, and rise up, right? So that's what that concept is. And then they did it too. Linda look like she gone, man. She flee. But I hope she have a wonderful day as well. Pray for her, because you never know what people might be going through. They're just projecting their insecurities onto you, right? And they don't have anything good to say. So they antagonize people in the early morning. But pray for everybody here. Pray for them. Put good energies out into the universe, and it'll come back to you. Manners and respect, people. Have a wonderful day. And I will catch you all on the next video. I'm thinking I might go live this evening as well, but I'm not promising anything because I don't want to let the people down. All right. So I'll see you then. Go look into the heavy Jada something there. And let's see what I'm talking about. I'm out. Peace.